coming out of last year, it was my first full year in this role, talking to a lot of HR leaders, procurement leaders, and just hiring managers across a lot of different industries. So it's my first time going through kind of learning the ropes of hearing those issues, trying to come up with solutions and share what's going on in the market that should motivate some of that change. But what that left was this experience of constantly running into barriers that really didn't exist anymore, but were a feeling or a sense. So coming out of the pandemic, I felt such a desire to return to the way things used to be. And folks wanted to shift back to these paradigms that they were comfortable with, that had existed for decades, that felt like the right kind of normal, versus embrace the momentum that the pandemic created for changing the way we work and continue to roll with that, changing the way that you workforce plan, the way you budget, the way you just think about how things get done. The natural gravitational pull was, let's go back to the way it used to be. And we see it now with announcements of, let's get everybody back into the office, even if we saw success when they were out of the office, because that feels right. And that to me is just, it's built on this paradigm of, like you mentioned, myths, these things we tell ourselves, like we're going to cover today, based on assumptions about our employees. Like, hey, they've always behaved this way, they'll continue to behave that way, because that's what we've seen and know. And also assumptions about the other partners and other ways they can access talent, like freelancers, on-demand talent, contractors, that maybe had some roots decades ago, but has changed dramatically with the help of great technology and connectivity and great tools and a mind shift set for the talent themselves. So with all that context, I felt like we've got to start confronting these myths so that people can, be a little bit more self-aware and look at their organizations with a little bit more of a critical eye as it relates to what do they really need and what's pulling them away from embracing the change that they might need now.